Okay, beautiful. There we go. Let me close all my browser tabs now because my poor laptop is going to be working overtime. Okay. Ordis, what do you got for me? 20% plat. You know me too well. Well, I prefer 75, so I'm not using it. Sorry, buddy. It's been a while since I've hopped on the frame. I got my Uriel heart emoji. Like any good man. I haven't actually started doing the night wave. Is there any weapons I don't have? I don't have this pangolin sword. Ooh, a wolf beacon.
It's time for
Beat the wolf Saturn 6's ass. Okay, I know I have another weapon here. Maybe not, actually. God, I love having so many weapon slots. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, noted. So I have these two to rank up, and then I have... Did I guild all my Zaws? Sorry, I forgot all about this stuff, bro. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've hopped on the frame. It really has. The Volpalaya and the Predacite. I think I was waiting on... What was I waiting on? I think I was waiting on sun tags. I ran out. I can't search. Crap. Okay, I don't care right now. I'm gonna do that later then. First, let me... Yeah, sorry. Marie. Oh wait, I must ask you a question, and I must implore you not to judge it for me, Drifter. You've been thrown into an outlandish situation. Of course I won't judge you. Yeah. You've been thrown on... Famille gentile to pay me such grace without knowing of what I am about to write. Oui? But does the large-headed thinking fish give you a headache as well? Fibonacci? I chose this option last time, but I choose it every time. The notion of you being annoyed by Fibonacci is incredibly endearing. Oui? How so? I suppose I am glad for it, but I am simply confused as to why my headache is certainly not clearly so charming. Oh, I messed up that sentence. Multiple apologies.
I've been thinking, Operator.
I spend most of my time fighting for my life, and little reminders of humanity like this is what I live for. Never lose that part of you, Drifter. Never let go of the part that seeks out these sparks of life. This world is too eager to become a dark and serious place, all too ready to levy suffering upon us at every turn. We must seek out whatever brightness, whatever levity we can, even in the form of childish, oui? Now if only Leon could see it the same way. I feel terrible for complaining about headaches. I must bring Leon his dinner tonight. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've done this conversation before. That sounds awful. Yeah, I'm gonna speedrun through it. If you were to express your sympathies, I am certain they would be welcome, and despite how it may seem, he will appreciate the company. I can be exceedingly stubborn. I absolutely can. You will need to break it with him, I fear. See, I need the standing, but does Roth have anything good to say? Well, you may believe you are owed both thanks and apologies for what's transpired. My asking you to wipe my memories and beginning again, I believe it merely makes us even for all the pain that I have suffered as a result. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that. that chill vibe playlist. We're gonna go to the lo-fi vibe playlist then. Lo-fi, I apologize. That was a cardinal sin I just commit right there. We'll get through this only because you asked me, Roth. That's not true. That's not true. This is just not true. He did not ask me to do it. You're wrong, Roth. And if we do not, I suppose you have a solution to that, Well, tomorrow is another day, and perhaps it shall feel like yesterday. Wow, what a poet. What a poet, truly. Oh, by the way, let me test the chat box real quick. Testing. Yeah, that isn't... I need to disable that. Absolutely tragic. I cannot believe I forgot. I left on the chat notifications. Young A. Das ist das. Come on, no. Come on, we're not doing this right now. It's being weird. While I wait, I'm not gonna lie. Man, I gotta do like Railjack survival. Is it here? Do I have this survival node? I think the second highest is Saturn. Yeah, these look fairly highly leveled. It's for the grenade launcher. The what's it called? 14 to 17? That's a bit low. Is it Neptune? Christ, do I want to go through all of Neptune for it? Maybe Pluto. I think it's Pluto. There we go. Disable chat notifications. And then running again. Testing. Let me refresh the chat box while I'm at it. Oh, hello, the sentient microwave. Oh, damn, and I refreshed it as you put in a message. My apologies. I was just testing a little chat box there. All right. It's time to test out these alleged survival improvements. I'm going for the, what's it called? The Corpus version. Let me pull up the drop rates. Warframe wiki, baby. Penta. Is it the I think it's the Caramine Penta. Uh-oh. Pluto. Oh no, Pluto point of interest. Scheisse. That's not great. I'm doing wonderful, you know. That's one way to put it. I won't lie, the grind is a bit boring, but I don't necessarily mind. Oh no, I was leveling bloody... I have the wrong arc gun equipped. Or arch gun, depending on who you ask. Oh man. I probably shouldn't have hopped in survival for point of interest grinds. Whoops.
Crew, derelict freight linker nearby.
Watch this shit, Sai. Watch this shit, Sai. Watch it. Come on now. Oh yeah, it's puzzle time.
Good eye.
Perfect. What do we get, Sai? Tell me we got the bloody Penta. Oh, I thought it just respawned me for a second. Yeah, how are you doing yourself? I don't know if I asked. My apologies, man. It's been a bit of a long day. I have medical appointments like all the friggin' time. But I'm very lucky that, you know, I don't have to pay out of pocket for them in this wonderful country of the United States. Dude, I should have went in this damn mission myself. Where's the cruise ship? Oh, there it is. I can disable this bad boy. I would use the forward artillery, but actually the railjack was farther, so. Wow, that maybe the forward artillery did hit it because that blew up fast. Where is the second cruise ship? I'm reading your message real quick. Oh, I'm sure Twitch, I'm only halfway through the message, right? But Twitch culture has a lot of spam ingrained in it, and it's just, in addition to legitimate bots, there's just a lot of actual spam. It can be very frustrating.
How am I meant to block their signal without my drone?
Oh, hell no, this is a semi-auto? Oh, actually, it's pretty good.
Auto Factory, show the 10 of the Oryx units you've built. Launch ramp sleds. Those jamming
Damn,
drones
that was
are a
satisfying.
serious
Alright, let me finish reading this message.
Progress halted. What?
Nope, that's the corner.
My drones. Disruption pulse successful.
Let me also play my abilities
Progress
properly.
halted. Jamming drones.
I leveled up all the operator intrinsics, and that was so worth it. Yeah, you're fine. So you're just in the art for the love of the game? I can understand. Warframe has some really good art. I was really surprised. I used to play with my dad like back in 2018, and my goodness. You can tell, I mean, the original Warframes look pretty... Okay, can I not? The original Warframes look pretty basic, but, you know, as time goes on, they really start to have a bit of a identity. And Folly, I honestly haven't really played much of the update, but Folly looks great. I mean, that's some actual... They already have some body variety. Like, what's her name? The Muscle Mommy. Okay, hold on. They have the Muscle Mommy. I forget her name. But now Folly, it's... You know, not everybody can be a fucking super athletic, abnormally thin space killing machine.
Commissioned. Oryx robotic proxies are off the board.
Yeah, Hildren. She looks badass.
Every fighter we've got out there.
It's not often you see like a properly proportioned muscle mommy, I guess. I hate calling it that, but you know. I'm sure you'd be able to speak better on that. So you're the artist here. I can't draw for shit.
Target in range. Fire.
Ambassador. I think I already have the stock. Bro, where is this cruise ship? Oh, there it is. Woo. Come here. I named my railjack the Zeraman 6-7, and I still think it's funny as hell.
Without its crew. Launch ram sleds.
Come on now. Ah. I wish I could just, you could hit him more from the corners. Make it so much more satisfying.
Gunnery crews.
Thanatos,
Launch torpedoes.
the god of death, right? I think. Also, good Evangelion song. Great Evangelion song, actually. It's the one on the piano, I'm pretty sure. Let me in. Let me in. Actually, let me back in real quick. I'll pop my roar. There we go.
Priority targets neutralized. Next up, capital shift.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to phase in and out of reality here. Oh, you know, I made a Hunhow thirst edit. I need to make a worm thirst edit.
Locking on to their signature fire.
Yeah, please. No, you're free to
Tenno is in.
talk about whatever you want, man.
Sending away crew. 5,
I love bouncing off viewers. Sai, shut up.
1,
Sorry.
0. Engage.
Engage, mate.
Your job is to distract the enemy
Mom.
while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much needed supplies. Make your presence known.
Oh, I'm in.
They have just
That
shut
was
down all
embarrassing.
systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
These aren't on a time limit like the other
Let
survivals.
them get on board. Do not compound your failure by leaving them alive.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Crucial life support. Be on the lookout. Oh, that's right. I was leveling Bone Widow too. Jeez. I forgot a lot. I forgot. I had this beautiful necromech here. I love the aesthetics. Look at that shit. I can't color for shit, so I just kept it default, but it looks so badass. I remember Susano. What's his, I don't know if I want to say niche is the right word. What's his speciality? If you figured that out yet. The melee is so shit. It's louder than me. I appreciate that.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I may actually turn off the Bible. 2 tellurium. I need to thank Space Mom for that one. Now it might be a bit quiet, but it's whatever. It's just distant sounds of war. Oh, that's my Kavat. Jeez. Oh my god, I'm horrible. Yeah, I appreciate you telling me that, by the way. I know I said it before, but shit, you know. Think you have it all set up. Think you have it all right. What the hell is that?
Life support on the way.
Crimson Ascendance. Each time you get a health orb, your melee attack speed increases by 5% per orb to a max of 75, and armor increases until the end of the mission. Just for a health orb? I don't know, just for a health orb for the whole mission? Well, I guess armor isn't like the biggest stat ever.
Another life support capsule.
Maybe something like you could discharge the armor gained in like an ability. $15 minutes. Bet. Caramine Penta. Railjack missions have so many side objectives. I forgot this was survival. Banebreaker Pulse. Send a shockwave of blood at the enemy. It reminds me of Gara. That's no. Garuda. With all the blood. Anyways. You send a shockwave of blood at the enemies, dealing small damage, but inflicting 10 stacks of toxin. 5% HP, 8 meter radius. Similar to Volt's 4th. It doesn't... That sounds like a nice workhorse ability. It sounds like it's made for the times. It's not like it would get power creeps like some of the older frames. Are these guys just not dropping the speed up units, or what's going on here? The little data packs that speed up survival. Or maybe they're a lot rarer than I thought. Sad. Drain the HP of nearby enemies to heal yourself and clear all debuffs, but costs 100 armor to use. Well, there you go. Yeah, using that armor passive.
Our operative is making progress.
Holy shit, Ash? Wait, I don't think I have. Damn. It's too bad. I'll probably get him through the Duviri Paradox. But still, okay. I like where this is going, Space Mom. Come on. I don't know if you've ever played Destiny 2, but the guys with the Corpus with the big like staff remind me so much of the melee Vandals. Rest in peace, Destiny 2, by the way, or rest in piss, depending on who you ask. But it was good while it lasted. You've never heard of it? That's pretty rare between, like, you know, Warframe and Destiny have a pretty... I don't want to say rivalry, but, you know, it's like the common... It's a very often a common thread between the two. But that's fine. You're probably better off having never heard of it. It was a AAA game that shot itself in the foot until it didn't have a leg. As it goes... Hemoclaw Vortex, badass name. Okay, bro. Group up enemies together costs 20% HP to every enemy. Plus 400 Overguard, but you become a priority target once Overguard runs out. Okay, I see. The priority target stuff is cool. That's a great idea, actually. I'm surprised there's not, like... Maybe there is, and I'm not aware. Like, I'm surprised there isn't a tank frame that makes itself priority target or something. Wow, this sword is badass, and it's good. Oh, no, you... There's a nullifier. It was tragic. can't believe you've never heard of Destiny, man. I mean, it's fair, you know. People have their preferences. I'm gonna pop one of these life capsules because we're running a bit low. Oh. Ability for Requiem. Hold on. I can just tank it in the Necromech. Requiem, you grab your scythe and it drains 15% HP and 20% overguard if you have overguard over time. But if no overguard, it just drains HP. Also increases the radius of the first ability to 12. It increases the duration of status effects. Dante's gonna cry every time you pop your 4 and sacrifice overguard. It's fine, he'll just refill it in like 2 abilities anyways. Dante's a great frame too. I wish I wasn't such a... I don't know the right word for it. I wasn't such a slave to Wisp. She's just so good. Dante's pretty damn good too, though. His abilities are really versatile. Wow, you got this figured out. Okay. Scarlet's Dread. The Warframe's exalted weapon. Yeah, it's the... Yeah, I get what you mean. You basically swing it, but it's an alt... But, oh, you can throw it with an alt attack. If you press the alt attack button again, it does an explosion, restoring your... Oh, so it's kind of like that, the Zorus, I think. That's what it's called. Lore for the weapon is it was said to be crafted by having an Orokin who is said to be immortal, and it had their blood with some infested blood infused. So it slowly drains their life away. That's valid lore too. Pretty badass. It's the greed of that Orokin. He's just always trying to grab at life. Grab more. Bro, what is with the tellurium? I don't know what happened today. The Corpus just decided to stuff their pockets with tellurium. Whenever you need it, you don't have it, but... Let me check real quick how this is formatting to the chat window as I'm getting jumped. Oh, come on. You guys... It fits. Basically, Grim Reaper Skeleton Dragon. Is that referencing anything in particular, or from killing my sweet girl? Oh, his thing doesn't. Okay, I see. So it's just the aesthetic. I mean, it sounds valid. We do need more skeleton-esque warframes out here. There's Daggeth, but Daggeth isn't even really like skeleton-y. I don't think Zaku Scout counts. Wait, speaking of skeleton-y, I'm literally in the Bone Widow. I'm just partial to the skeletal aesthetic, I can't lie. Damn! He got flung. Wow, time flies when you're talking. doesn't it? And when you're alt tabbing every other minute. Type shit. Man, I was walking back from the hospital earlier today, and like I came across this old like Vietnam veteran. He was such a character. He started I was just, it's like he grabbed me on a side quest and he just went into this like construction rubble bin, and he started digging through it, and we found a bucket, and it took us like 20 minutes to open this bucket, and that shit was sealed. They were trying to keep us from it, I swear. Another called Amatsu. Sounds, well, no, I would guess it is Japanese, not just it sounds Japanese. I'm thinking of Komatsu. I don't know what that is, but I know it's Japanese.
Additional life support has arrived.
Additional life support has arrived. Thanks,
Life
Mom.
support has been replenished.
Okay. Oh, wait, never mind. That was a different... I'm sorry, Mom. You know what would be badass? If it was it's like a nine-tailed fox. I don't know. Nine tails is pretty big. I don't know how you could fit that on a Warframe and have like an okay hitbox, because the tail is pretty big, but not many Warframes have tails too. I just noticed that Uriel has a little tail, and I go feral for it. Minutes. Oh, I don't... Wait, really? I didn't own the ambassador stock? That's awesome, dude. That's great. Yeah. Like I said, man, you're welcome to just... I'm always afraid of, like, being awkward or there just being a silence. So, like, when you're talking with someone, it makes that really easy. God fucking damn it. Fuck! I don't want engines. I want blueprints.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
My bad, Mom. I gotta chill. Bring your special needs as... He's calling me. Okay. Warframe is an equal opportunity employer. It doesn't matter what needs I have. Oh, he was waiting at extraction. You know how Warframes... Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I mean, we're using the Archwing. Damn, I cannot believe I missed the railjack. Wait. K-Drive and Archwing? No, I misread. Like, I know Ureli has the K-Drive.
Another job well executed.
Yeah, huh. Real quick, Space Mom. Can I access my inventory? Oh, okay. Who's the Archwing Warframe? I don't know if I'm familiar. I think it slipped my mind. This is not my... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Nice and piss yellow. The Zeraman 6-7. Thanks, bro. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you mean now. I forgot Titania is an Archwing. Come around level 30? No, okay. That's fine, that's fine.
Only one Bartendo. Don't get greedy.
Yeah, sure, I'll apply condensed. God damn it, Darvo! We're mutagen sample. I should have. Too bad it was bugged. I would have done a great reveal. I always love what Darvo gives you. It's just always like... It's like, yeah, thanks, Darvo. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm looking for the blueprint. Okay. Oh, crap. Another weapon I missed? Yeah, you're right. We only... The necromechs are a little, I don't know, again, if neglected is the right word, but... They certainly could use a little more... Come on, hit the camera. They could use a bit of spice in their life. It'd be pretty cool, because necromechs aren't deployable on a lot of missions. Like, their 4 could be summoning a necromech or something. I don't know. It's like a Valbon type guy, like an engineer. Oh, wait. I forgot I'm Wisp. I can do whatever I want. She's an engineer.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Looks like heavy activity ahead.
You're a sight for dodgy optics. Hold that up.
Get some Solaris United. It'd be cool if we had a motorcycle Warframe too. I was gonna say Kaith, but I guess technically there's Daggett.
You've broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
God, the sling distance is... You just go so... I wish I could, like, maneuver better. And with the sling efficiency as well, because of the consecutive slings, you can go so far. It's stupid. Stupid in a good way.
Another job well executed.
Another job well executed. Oh no, my bitrate. Man, my internet provider must hate me. Verizon. Let me see if anything needs argon crystals. Thanks you, Lotus. Gyre. Oh, I believe I had Gyre. Oh, here we go. Both of these. 3,000 more mastery rank in the barrel. No, that's not what I meant to do. I'll do the other gift of the Lotus, might as well. I've missed quite a few gifts of the Lotus. It's very tragic. I'm also a strategy gamer, so and a strategy game released Europa Universalis 5, or no, it more like got updated, so I was focused on that. So I missed a lot of the anniversary drops. But I'd also been grinding. Oh, it's melee only. Okay, that's fine by me. I'd also been grinding a lot of Warframe, so I was a little bit burnt out, you know. Like I grinded pretty much continuously up to MR26 for like 3 or 4 months, and that was a lot. So I needed to pull back. I was like, I'm at a point now where there's not like a lot of the ways to gain MR are not easy. They're like the actual grinds to get all the blueprints. Appreciate the argon crystals. Have you figured out Amatsu's abilities? I assume you're typing it now, but just curious.
Life support incoming.
Oh my goodness, I forgot these are 10-minute missions. Lotus, you've forsaken us. Hopefully you can speed it up. I walked right into that explosive. I'm wondering, can I... Oh. Damn, they thought of that. Of course they did. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. What's his name? Sosano, I think. It was pretty well thought out. Pretty refined. With the art too, it'll be pretty cool. Like that'd be pretty. You'd have like a whole concept package. It's pretty cool. I'm happy that you can do that. I'm happy for you. Oh wow. Oh wow. Is there anything else I can rank up in this mission?
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Tenno, prepare for life support in this mission. There's a reason I mimic Lotus's voice lines. I'm actually like genuinely trying to see if I can hit her voice. I'm not just mocking her, I swear.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
I've delivered another life support capsule. I just think of the memeage potential. I have other reasons as well. I like the Lotus's voice. I'm an individual of many motives. Come on. I need some Eximus, some Eximi. That's actually the plural. I need some XMI to come out and help me fulfill my Nora Knight objectives. My Nightwave objectives, man. My brain is cooked. I actually applied to a job for Goodwill earlier. But it was weird. The listing was weird. It was like, you wanna, it's like you need to put like barcodes on items and like put it for the highest price possible. And I'm like, wait, Goodwill, doesn't that go against the whole concept? But also they use their proceeds to fund like other stuff. So I guess I get it. And they probably say that, but they don't actually mean that. My rice cooker from Goodwill. Got my pans from Goodwill. I don't know if you live in the United States, or Goodwill is basically just a non-profit. They just they like sell secondhand or resold stuff. Like if you can donate stuff to them and they'll sell it, basically. I feel like Mario right now, how I'm jumping up on their heads. There we go. Beautiful. I love those Nightwave credits. Yes, please. 3 Argon crystals. What? Damn. I feel like I have a resource booster right now. It's so crazy. And you know what? It's probably, you know, I haven't played in a while, right? So DE, because they're an evil corporation, they're giving me enhanced drop rates. I wish. To be clear, that was a joke. I love you, DE. DE really is like a... they're like an inspiration for the whole gaming. I mean, everybody already knows this. It's been said to death, but DE seriously is like, they're probably the GOAT. They're one of the best right now. I can only imagine, like, it must be such like an honor to like have a job at DE. They probably take a lot of pride in that. And they should. You should be able to be proud of your work. Damn, Space Mom, 3 minutes left? I feel like I've been in this mission forever. My ADHD brain. I need Subway Surfers on the side of the screen. I keep thinking I have my gun and I click to shoot. All right. God. Wisp's haste bonus is just... I don't want to say too strong, but I mean, I don't know. A 79% boost to fire rate and melee attack speed. And the ability also boosts health and shocks. Like, I don't know. Yeah, just, you know, a casual 1300 health. I don't know. I'm just a party pooper, though. I like to call things OP. That doesn't mean I want it nerfed. Come on now. I was gonna say, do we know where extraction is? It looks like they found it. Damn, that was clean. Okay, can I not hit a wall? Come on now.
Bypass utilized. That
What?
speed things up.
A single bypass in 10 minutes? Lotus. Mom. Boost the drop rates. You can't do this to me. I want to like see how it all works exactly. We must have been missing them or something. We must have been, surely we were doing something wrong. Surely.
When you are ready, go to extraction.
Whoops. Oh, we didn't find extraction. Leave that behind for them. Might as well open all these lockers as everybody comes in behind me. Might find 3 more argon crystals. Some rubido. I don't know why I pronounce rubido like libido. Wait. Now I'm doing it again. Is it rubido? Now it feels wrong. I ruined it.
Another job well executed.
Another job well executed. Oh, and I've maxed out syndicate standing. Almost. It's good. 9 argon crystals. Jeez.
Inbox messages away.
Thank you, Mom.
I wonder what they say.
Oh, I already had the ash chassis. Sad. I can buy some Neathan and extracts, but huh? I don't have many uses for these Tatsu. That sounds cool. I'm low on plastids though. Noted. Do I have any vaulted relics? Man, no, not really. Huh. I need ducats though, so whatever. Just any radiant will do. I try my best to be a good lad. Use radiant relics. Be a team player, as they say. Oh, I don't actually have another melee to level.
Stand by for life support.
Let me try to level up the Latum. Also, did Stalker spawn like immediately? It's just wonderful. Nope. Oh, I messed that up. Where you at, Stalker?
Reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Damn, he got one shot. I just realized I don't have the Exceltra on. Oh no, that's so embarrassing. I'm gonna be absolute doo-doo. This gun isn't modded to perform at level 100. Oh god. Good thing I can just use my 3. is I'm a totally balanced Warframe. Oh damn, I'm about to die. Talking about totally balanced.
All manner of Orokin technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
Let me get the bonus. Okay, I need more energy type.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Your relic is open. Your relic has opened. Damn, the fire rate is so fast now. But it's still not enough. I forgot the health also gives regen. I don't know. That's pretty strong. %150% roar. Nice. Oh, are we leaving here? I kind of like this room. There was a lot of enemies spawning. I rarely use the teleport. I feel like I should use it more. I've seen some crazy builds with the teleport too. There we go, I avoided. There we go. Now this gun should be able to perform at level 100. Come here. Come to Papa. Is there an explanation on what the Lone Guardian is? I'm assuming he's just like ambient void energy, something, a Dax soul wandering for eternity. Never relinquished of his oath. Tragic. Man, we could make a Warframe out of this.
I see clearly now, Tenno. Keep fighting.
Oh my, she sees clearly. Damn. I just heard a clown honk. You know what? It was probably the lo-fi.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready.
Hear me out, Lotus, right? I get some of them Varuna blueprints you got? Or you got anything good? I'll give them some void traces. Damn, my camera is having an absolutely horrid time in the background.
Hiding Lua in
Oh
the
wow, we got like a full
forest is
lineup
untenable.
of
I fear we are seeing
radiant relics, huh?
consequences of that risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies.
These void-stained enemies. No, void-stained. No, you're so. Oh wait. No. Ooh. They just barely made it.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Someone dying on my watch? Absolutely not. Beachy. Beachy's my cat. He's the little thing that moves when I talk. My Beachy, you want the lap? Oh my goodness. Be calm. No. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, Beachy. How's my Beachy doing today? Has he been calm? Wait, where's my necromech? Did it get destroyed? It was like around here that I hopped out of it, right? Maybe it despawned. It normally doesn't. Man, I'm tripping. "300 meters away, we can make it." Ah, come on. Not if I hit every single wall. Come on. Damn, speaking of hitting every single wall, if I hit my void slings, surely we would make it. Yeah, man, I did die. No, not really. It was just mental health, to be honest. I was just burnt out of everything, so to speak. But I got my own place. Moved out with my cat. Now things are pretty blessed. Yeah, I know. It's I'm sure, yeah, everybody gets there. A lot of self-discovery, a lot of stuff. I'll try not to curse about it. But yeah, now it is pretty nice, I won't lie. Okay, if I could not die. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Like, I've always wanted to for a long time, but honestly, I was just so like in analysis paralysis, and you could argue like a functional freeze, they call it. Like, I just couldn't get myself. I couldn't get myself to make that decision and make the commitment. Also, absolutely, yes. 2 blueprints I could use. My Beachy, are you happy to be in your own place? My cat always got bullied by the other cats, so he is very happy. But I like to imagine he misses the bullying. Cause you're too fat, my Beachy. You eat all the foods and nobody bullies you now. What will you do? I don't know. I just like making fun of my cat. I say mean things to him, but like, I don't mean it. Like, if you could only see me and my cat, like, this man cannot spend like more than 3 seconds away from me. If I leave, like, he goes through he opens my drawers, digs through them to kick all the clothes out, and then just leaves as if like just to mess with me. It's cute. I don't want to admit it, especially not in front of him. My Beachy, you made me call you cute. Look what you have done. Yeah. The drawers aren't too heavy, so he just like it's funny to watch him try. It's crazy too. Every time he tries in front of me, I use my mean voice and I tell him to stop. And he gets all like, you used your mean voice. And then he just continues doing that. Yeah, cats can be weird, man.
Those oculists are scanning.
My mom caught him one time. Dogs have a reputation for like rubbing their butt across the carpet to wipe it. She caught him one time doing that. I've seen him do it too. It's incredibly funny.
Prepare
I didn't even know cats could do that. He just puts his butt on the carpet and starts scooting forward rapidly. I was like, dude, there's no way. Oh no, it is gross. 100% it's gross. But I'm not gonna lie, animals are gross. Like, why? That's just the way things are. Humans can be pretty gross too. Won't lie. Humans can be pretty, you know. But we're different. We're supposed to be smarter. Like littering. I moved to Philly now, so first of all, I love public transport so much. Not being able to own or drive a car to get where you need is the biggest blessing ever. Even if I have to share the train with drug addicts, like who cares? People don't like to treat drug addicts like humans either. They are, you know, you can talk to them and they'll usually share their entire life story and not to do drugs. And that's a good thing to learn. It's good to absorb. You can take something positive from their life, which they pretty much destroyed. Yeah, with cats also. I mean, most cats bathe themselves. I've never needed to bathe my cat. That does mean they kind of smell a bit like their mouth, but you know. You've never talked to someone on public transport? At the very least, if someone sits next to me, I tend to like always try to start a conversation. I'm very introverted, but if they like sit down, like I don't know, I'd just be like, "What's going on, man?" And it doesn't always work because you know sometimes people don't want to talk. But
Thank you for the help, Tenno. You've cleared
those conversations and like they're like some of the most random but also like wholesome conversations you can have. Like on the train one time I sat next to this woman and I was underage at the time, so she got me a bottle of wine and we shared that shit. It was fun as hell. You get up and stand instead? You social avoidant creature. I understand though. Is there any reason you're so avoidant, I guess? Just personal preference? Or maybe germs. That's a big thing. Germs can be pretty big. People don't talk about it a lot, but public transport is nasty, man. I still prefer it over like owning my own vehicle, but it's nasty. I sat next to an addict and I watched him vomit. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Terrible subject, but
These manifestations must not be
it can be pretty nasty.
Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Life support is at risk. Destroy them. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not familiar with the game, man. This game is peak. I recommend it if you're interested in shooters. You're not as social as others online. It's fair. I get it. It all comes down to personal preference. I absolutely am an introvert, but I try to force myself a little bit to socialize because, like I said, your computer could never run this. That's fine. I also am running it at max graphics, but they actually just released this on Android. Wow, no way I just died. It is a pretty beautiful game though, like on max graphics. It is visually stunning even. The latest edition, like the latest update, holy crap. Yes, I know, right? This game is like, this is a full no shit like game, and they released it on mobile. They have it on Switch as well. It's really impressive. I haven't tried it, and I honestly don't plan to because it sounds like pain, but yeah.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
It's a free to play, but it's a weird one. So it's a free to play, and they have a terrible rep, but like, you seriously can earn everything free. Like, I've earned everything grinding for it myself, and I'm pretty far. Like, I would say I'm getting into the late game. Yeah, and it is, you're very right about that too. It's very fast paced. So again, it sounds very hard because there's a lot of movement, and like even just changing the direction you view on something like mobile sounds very painful. And it does, I'm sure also it looks very fast paced right now. Because it does, like later, as you progress through the game, yeah, it gets pretty fast paced. But also at the same time, like, I feel like 75% of the movement is optional, and you just do it because it's fun. Like, you don't need to be jumping around, floating and stuff, but it's just fun. Like, it's just fun to go slow-mo through the air and shoot. Damn, I died again. This ability is OP. If I die, I just need to... Okay, well, maybe not. If I die, I just need to kill 3 things to, like, get revived. Damn, I hit my microphone, sorry. The buttons are so small. Oh, no, you're right. Personally, I could never play a shooter or anything like this on mobile. It's not within my preferences. And yeah, like with my experiences in the past, yeah, the buttons are small. Like I said, it's like, it'd be so painful to even change the direction you're looking. Like, you just can't do it as fast as you can with mouse and keyboard. Or even a controller. Controller can be pretty good too. Why are they green? It's cool. Oh, that's cool. The suppression is pretty decent with my mic. I wish I could get a bit more refined noise canceling, but it's whatever. Now that I'm in my own place too, I don't have to worry about background noise. Like, oh my god, yes! Varuna Neuroptics. You have no idea what's going on, man, but like, it's a rare drop.
We cannot let the worm have Varuna.
The worm's always talking about some kinky shit, Lotus. She was talking about some owl for me. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, I apologize for that. That was unacceptable. I cannot believe. I'm about to enter an international apology for that one. You did not need to hear me bark.
Void manifestations drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed.
I won't lie. It's confession time. I actually judge people quite hard. So like, I don't know. I feel like I judge furries, man. Like, do what you want to do to make you happy, but I just feel like I judge everyone. And that's my own problem. Like, I know I need to work on that because I'm so like, you know, obviously I judge myself too, but like, I won't lie. Like, if anyone ever told me, and this is unrelated to furries, but if someone ever told me like they're a puppy girl, I would like be like, bro, that's I'm gonna be real, bro. That's kind of, I don't know.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Kill everything by
Finish
passing
your
through
mission
wave
and we'll
defense
take
or
a
boss
look.
fight. Sorry, I'm looking at a corner. And then you get rewards permanently. Yeah, pretty much. So there's like infinitely. So when you go to a mission, it generates like maps through it, tile sets and all that, and you pretty much like do your objectives. Some missions are infinite like this. You could do it as long as you want. Some are just single objectives. And yeah, you're trying to get blueprints either from the end of the mission. Sometimes they drop from enemies within the mission. I won't lie, the game can be pretty grindy, but also there are some aspects where it's like, yeah, I don't feel like my time is respected at all. But at the same time, there's like so much of the game is a pretty valid grind, like pretty respectable. I'm gonna let them know. I think I'm gonna extract at the 25-minute mark. And the community in this game is great. Everybody's always, you know, helping each other out. It's wholesome. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the same thing. Like, I like, if you want to dress up in a fursuit and it makes you happy, like, yeah, that's totally cool. I like, even necessarily, I don't even want to say like, oh, you should keep it private, because that just feels very authoritarian of me. Like, I shouldn't have that right on people to like tell them what they can do or where they should do it. But at the same time, I'm just like, and yeah, the game is primarily PvE. The PvP is dead. That's probably, you know what, you're right, that's probably why it's so outstandingly positive, because there's no like toxicity from PvP. What was I saying? Shit, I got derailed. Oh yeah, like, you can be a furry in public, I guess. It's just like, you know, like, I'm gonna end up judging you just because it's you know, I don't know, I don't like weird things. I know that's so heteronormative of me. I'm not heteronormative, but I don't know, just the consequences of being raised in a more conservative environment, I guess.
The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
The sentient has detected you. The story of this game too is great, by the way. For a free-to-play MMO, the story, I'm not even joking, is I don't even know like how to put it into words. The story is so good. It's like an absolute gem. I actually, no, I've heard what's it called? It's kind of like Diablo. Baldur's Gate. I've heard Baldur's Gate has had a good story too, so it's like, it's not like it's unheard of. The story certainly is complicated, I won't lie. But it's complicated, but at the same time, like, it feels pretty direct, like when it's fed to you. Like the direct story itself is pretty like straightforward, but the lore can be pretty complicated. Simpler than Evangelion lore, I can say that much. Yeah, it is pretty big. Let me check real quick.
Void signatures, but outside the corrupted. They are
Oh, hold
draining
on. Let me
life
kill
force
these bad
and
boys real
fast.
quick.
Eliminate them quickly.
Yeah, and I there's also, you know, there's this gets like kind of later into the game, so there's so much overstimulation. Like there's just crap all over the screen, damage numbers everywhere. And I can imagine for someone who doesn't know what's going on to begin with, it can be very off-putting. Where am I going? This way. Especially with how fast the characters move. It's so satisfying though. The movement is absolutely beautiful. There we go. It's got motorcycles. Wait, I'm an idiot. Come on, I want to see it explode. It exploded here. That's weird. It spawned all these enemies on me. I kill him with my ability. No, my ability's damage is mid as hell. Yeah, I know, right? It also has like flying horses. You were right when you said the game is massive. It absolutely covers so much. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna read the message on furries in a second, because if I die, it'll reset the one. God damn it! No, it reset the timer, didn't it? Why? Let me leave. I'm fucking trapped here. Oh my god, bro. I was 10 seconds away. All right. It just depends on how they act and how much they make it their personality. That's true too. I always, you know, if someone is like something that's like kind of weird, I guess, that's perfectly fine. But if it's their whole personality, like if they make it the centerpiece, that does feel really off-putting. You know, it feels like, I don't know, it feels immature as well. It's just I feel like that type of person wouldn't be my type of person. And like, see, it's a bit awkward to say, because like, I'm not like, I'm certainly not a typical person myself. I have friggin' estrogen patches on me, right? But
Your job well executed.
you know, I don't know what I was gonna say, to be honest. Got lost after that. The weight of the admission. The fashion in this game too is pretty awesome. And all the customization actually is pretty cool. Alright, I need a handle. Very well noted. Oh, that's what I was gonna do, actually. Orbiter appearance. Primary. I'm thinking more yellowish. I'm feeling more golden. That's a bit more. No, it's too orange. Can I move the camera? I don't like where the camera is. Here we go. Oh, that's options. Where was it again? Equipment, orbiter. appearance.
Operator, Ordis is sorry
Happy.
to report that all my good jokes are gone.
And then I want to do some silver accenting. No, hold on, wait. That silver's too bright. Tertiary. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go darker black, like
Ordis
charcoal.
supports your choices.
Yeah. It's not like we're forced to interact with people we don't want to all the time. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, you can also, like, I'll show you in a second. It's pretty cool. Like, the customization in this game is pretty cool. I'm thinking more light gray, maybe. And I like the pink detail lighting. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I don't know. The pink doesn't go great with the yellow. You can do a lot. There's a whole section of the game dedicated to decorations and all that. But you can do a lot of pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Actually, I gotta place this. Oh no, wait, I already have it back there. Neglected in the corner. What else I got? You know what? Just because I'm in the mood. Just because I'm in the mood. Oh, and there you go. We got an objective too. There was a reason I did that. It's all part of the plan. Feel like they go amazing for the lights? They do. Like right here they do, but I don't know for this area specifically, because I guess because it's so bright, it feels a bit overpowering. Dex Nikana. Hold on. Let's see, by the way. Yeah, 794 items in the game. Not all of them are, like, entirely unique, but yeah. I'm just trying to see if I've leveled up this weapon before. I might have. Dex Nikana. Dark Dagger. Dex Dagger. No, I haven't. Okay, tight. That's good.
Ready for action.
Makes it more alien. That's a fine aesthetic to go for. Alien. This game has surprisingly not many aliens, actually. And you have no idea what's going on here either. I don't expect you to. I'll be over with it quick. I'm just modifying the weapon. Bringing her up to par. Wow, there's a lot of mod capacity on this. I don't know what else to do. What the heck? I usually do this and it's used up. Yeah, the PvP is trash. Like, nobody plays it. Like, there might be a total of like 10 people queuing for PvP. Nobody plays that shit. Here, let me sacrificial steel. Actually, galvanized steel. And then slash. Okay, here you go. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We're ready. Ready for what? I'm not exactly sure. We could go back to that. I'm gonna do some Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. Now this is a painful grind. I think the thing I want has like a 1% drop chance. Let me search it up. Just gonna fire a few shots into nowhere. It's basically just like you kill things for 2.5 minutes and then you move on to the next stage. Or it might be no, it's 2.5 minutes per stage. You know, it's an onslaught. You need to kill more things to keep your like efficiency up. That way you can keep going. It might get pretty intense, like especially if people leave. Like sometimes when there's a lot of people, it can be like a cakewalk. All right, let's see. Acquisition drop rate. It has a drop rate of 2 to 3%. And you need to do 8 rounds just to get like a single chance of that 2 to 3%. Yeah. Yeah, the next stage is the next arena, and every 2 stages you get rewards. And the score, I know it says there's a score, but that don't matter. I've never seen anybody like mention their fucking score ever. Yes, sir. Now that I have my like proper OP weapons on, I can just destroy entire rooms without trying, without even aiming really. But I'm a bit of a meta cuck, I won't lie. Like this weapon is known to be a bit OP, but I just can't resist the urge to just kill shit through walls. I mean, I needed to grind for this thing. I might as well use it. Yeah, I get you. See, normally I do too. When I play Destiny 2, Beachy, be so calm. Be calm, Beachy. He jumped on his cat tree super fast. Does that. When I played Destiny, I did not like using the meta at all. But like, it's kind of awkward when you build craft and the build you craft is the meta and you're like, that's kind of what happened here. Like, it just so happened that what I liked the most was the meta, and I was like, well, shit. I'm a meta cook, I guess. Yeah, no, I get you 100%. It's also a PvE game and like almost entirely cooperative, so it's like there isn't much of like the sweat aspect, thankfully. Which I'm grateful for, because, you know, I wouldn't want to be mistaken as a sweat either. It's a very casual game. You know, it's not like there's like a huge like end game. Like I know a lot of games have raids. It doesn't necessarily have something like that even. It's pretty casual all the way through, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on who you ask. I think it's a bit of both. You know, a lot of people wouldn't mind more endgame content, but at the same time, like, you know, just fuck it, right? Wow, that round went by fast. I gotta keep talking. It makes time go faster. It makes the grind easier. And then I go silent. You suck. I'll go back to when I was. Oh yeah, you weren't here for this. I was coming back from the hospital today, and friggin' I ran across this old Vietnam vet. His name was Danny, and like it was like a side quest. It was literally I just got dragged into a side quest. Like he started like going through this like construction disposal bin, and we found this bucket, and he was like, the construction people know me, it's fine. And he was showing me how he could throw his knives and shit. And then like we were trying to break open this bucket because it was shut with the force of God. Like they really did not want us getting into this bucket. It took us probably 20 minutes struggling in the rain to get a bucket open. You know, you wouldn't expect that type of interaction out on the street, but you know, it's weird. It feels like normally like if you can just exchange a few words with somebody, like a whole conversation would come out of it, and you'd be like, wow, there's a lot more wholesomeness and good in this world than you think. And then some shit happens, and like you're like back to being like, it's so over, the world is shit, it's so jover, we're by done, there's nothing. But then like you have a positive interaction and you're like, we're so back. So I guess that's why I like talk to people. It's a reminder for everybody involved, because you know, people get caught up in the negatives too often, especially politically. And I don't blame them. There's so much to be negative about politically. If you were stuttering, I used to stutter. I did it there. That wasn't on purpose. I do stutter sometimes because I'm nervous and all that. I just, you know, I was in the military, so first of all, let me just say, being in the military was really what taught me how to be social. Had I not done that, I would not be talking to people at all. I'd be just like you. But like, I was forced to really like interact with people pretty much 24/7. Like, it kind of taught me how to socialize. So I basically, it gave me like the ability to talk, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Like, politically, the United States cooked. Like, all right, it's cooked, right? But it's also at the same time, the betting markets have Trump at a 71% chance of being impeached. So, yeah, 71. That's you know what? That's good, because the betting markets have a way of knowing. That's by the end of his term, though. That's within 4 years. You know, you got the midterm, so that's American politics. You know, that's an embarrassment to the world a little bit. Orban got out of power, bro. That is insane. That is huge. I can't stress that enough, bro. Orban got out of power. That man was a fucking Russian asset. Him being out of power is like the turn of the century. That's some real positivity right there. See, this build is also limited. You don't really keep up politics. That's fine. It's like I'm very interested in geopolitics and like history and all that. So I keep up, but it's almost recreational. It's not like I'm obsessively like checking the news like, oh god, it's so jover. It's almost like entertainment to me. I make sure to try and process things as productive. And it helps that I'm a pretty political person or opinionated person to begin with. When people say they're not political, that always irritates me because it's like, you know, you're not political until your paycheck gets halved. Then all of a sudden you're angry. Then all of a sudden you're political. Like, a lot of people have a lot of political beliefs, but they're just like, oh, it must be cringe. No, you spelled it right. Yeah, Orban, he was the leader of, I think he was the prime minister of Hungary for 16 years. And I mean, this is my opinion, you know. I don't want to make myself like the sole source of information, but he was basically a Russian asset. Like, he would say and do so much ridiculous shit that like you just see like Hungary signs. I don't want to exaggerate, but he say some shit like, you know, like Hungary says gay people are animals, and it's just like, yep, that's Orban. Just yep. He'll just go into the European Parliament and say some dumbass shit, and it's like, bro, why do y'all even let him in there anymore? So him being kicked out of office is huge, because there was a lot of drama too with his latest prime ministership. Because there were so many, a lot of the LGBT community was fed up, so they were protesting the shit out of him. He outlawed the Pride Parade in the Capitol, so they just showed up in like double force. That was probably the moment when he really started losing power. He was also an oligarch, I think. I'm pretty sure. And he wanted to like consolidate the oligarchy. Silly goose, doesn't he know? Oligarchy's cringe, bro. Oligarchy's so out. Actually, that's just not true at all. Oligarchy's literally in right now. I know politics are important, but usually means that you care what happens when something awful, and yeah, it can be painful. I'm just the type of person though, like Israel-Palestine, that's a big one. Everyone, that's a huge one. I was in like middle school when I learned about that shit. I was reading Wikipedia articles on Israel-Palestine, and I was like, yo, this is fucked. This whole situation is fucked. I can't like just pretend this isn't happening. Like, I've just been living, basically. I have a hard time ignoring it. Also, holy shit, that was lucky. That drop. Where am I supposed to go? Here. Like, I feel like I'm lying to myself if I don't keep up politically. But I also don't let it bother me. There are a lot of people who let it bother them, and that's an absolute no-go. I know, I gotta increase my slaughtering efficiency, Daddy Samaris. I'm sorry. I'll do it, I swear. I don't want to fail. Yeah, this is where it gets kind of hectic, because I'm the only one in the mission left now. And there's just damage numbers everywhere, and I'm jumping around to try and kill as much as possible. This is why like also using the meta isn't necessarily like a horrible sin, because like how else am I supposed to be like killing as many things as possible? I need to get to stage bloody 8. My efficiency is at 16% because I was yapping instead of locking in. My fellow Americans, I apologize. People aren't political until we go to war with Iran, and then it's like, oh well, you know, like, I hate to break it to you, bro, but that's why, like, it's kind of important. But it's also, you know, people have lives, and like, if you don't want to care, ultimately, you know, that's always an option. I wouldn't ever recommend it, but you know, there's nothing wrong. I would never shame someone. Shame on you. How dare you? In a time when politics are engineered to be exhausting, how dare you be exhausted? Unacceptable. You should be ashamed. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I don't know, something a lot more mechanically complex, like Diablo or Path of Exile. I played a little bit of Path of Exile, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna keep going, but it's just, I'm still a strategy game player at heart. I was looking to try and scratch Diablo itch. I used to play Diablo on the PS4 with my dad and my brothers. That was pretty fun. Pretty wholesome too.
I have opened the green data conduit. Proceed immediately.
Oh, I'm about to fail the mission.
Not stress. Increase your effort.
Increase your effort. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I really don't want to fail because I'm close to the 8th stage. That's when I can fail. Dude, oh my god, I just cut through these crowds like butter. I love how my setup's like, to go over and read chat, I have to like crane my neck over. Like, I just cannot see my screen at all. I have to play like by watching the stream delay and moving through that. It's pretty interesting. I'm the type of, you know, that would be an amazing challenge. You're only playing through your stream playback. That's basically your monitor. It's like 2-second input lag, kind of. By the way, how I do the chat here is like, no, I failed. Fuck.
Hunter, you exceed expectations.
How I do the chat here is the same thing I did with Barotrauma. That's my niche, I guess. You know, I would love to do a shock collar stream too, because I'm just an absolute sadist. But a shock collar stream, there's just a part of me that really just loves the idea for all sorts of games. You know how many games like could be shock collar? Bro, you could just do quizzes online and get shock collared. Sign me up, dude. Barotrauma, but every time I get wet, I get shocked. Like, this is what goes on in my head.
Do not relent. The integrity of this experiment relies on your...
Might be a bit difficult to program that though. You're right, actually. I'm sorry. I said sadist. It's definitely more a masochist. And to be clear, I don't actually enjoy it, but like, I just think it's a cool idea, and I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be entertaining. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. My ideas are great. ChatGPT told me so. ChatGPT hit the nail on the head for fucking... I'm an idiot. South Park hit the nail on the head for ChatGPT. It just fucking glazes you. It's ridiculous. But I will say, it's pretty impressive from where it was in 2022. It's moved a lot. Oh, how they've grown. A lot less delusions, but still very delusional. I like to waste water sometimes. I think there should be like an organized protest where like hundreds of thousands of people just go to like ChatGPT and like they all start just giving it like super taxing like math problems to solve all at once to like knock it out, or just waste as many resources as possible before they can rate limit, because like these companies are running out of money. So what if you do that? You're just burning money for them if you think about it. Based unionization of people. And if you want the ultimate weapon, I've always like said this to my friends and whatnot, like the ultimate protest you can do is just not spending money. Consumer spending is what runs. I mean, now we're in an economy more dominated by top income earners, but like a spending strike would go so crazy. Obviously still buy your groceries and all that. I just mean like live the absolute minimum you can and not spend money, and watch how quick politicians will fucking all of a sudden want to start negotiating. You can just tell with it to agree with you, so why would you support? Yeah. It's hard to negotiate with an AI. And it is definitely a complex perspective, because also it's not entirely reliable. So you can have it disagree with someone even though it's... And it's gotten better, I won't lie. I always like to mess around, because again, I'm basically wasting their money and their water, sadly, but I mean, a necessary evil. I say dumb shit to like try and goad the reaction, or I'll give them one thing and then I'll do it from the opposite perspective. I'll be like, hey ChatGPT, here's my performance at my job, I did good, or here's my performance at my job. I'm like, wow, you did excellent. And then I'll like come in from the boss's perspective, like, hey ChatGPT, this fuck ass employer, you're fine. I'll be like, hey ChatGPT, this fuck ass employee is dog shit. How do I make up a reason to fire them? And it'll be like, hey, this employee is actually doing fine. Maybe you're a little bit prejudiced. And and then from there it's just dog shit. I'm like, prejudiced? I can't be prejudiced. The employee's white. ChatGPT will explain how prejudice doesn't necessarily mean race, being against their race, which is crazy, bro. The fact that there are still racists in this world in Big 25. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around topics, but how the fuck can you even be racist nowadays, bro? How can you even be racist? Like, it's... I think you deserve... This is gonna sound bad. You might deserve an award if you're racist in the Big 25. You have to be closing your ears and just really trying so hard. Everything is running against you, bro. I guess there are just people that don't like science to begin with, so maybe it's a bit easier for them. Anti-intellectualism. We learned it in school. The scientific method. And like, we unironically use that shit for like a lot of our like daily lives, and we don't realize it. It's hugely important. Can't neglect that shit. I don't know if you're ever on IG Reels. See, I'm not on Instagram, but my brother, he's always on IG Reels, and the shit he gets, his algorithm is like so alt-right. And the funny part is he's not at all alt-right. He's just curated, like the algorithm just curates you into this absolute AI brain rot slop fest. It's so funny. Yeah, you're probably better off for not having Instagram. I don't really have any social medias besides Discord. I guess like YouTube and Twitch technically count, but it's not like I'm not much of an influencer type. I don't know. I say as I'm streaming. It's okay though, because I'm not even like a mid-tier streamer. Because if I was, you know what they say, being an influencer is just so hard, man. Gosh. Oh, dude, I gotta go home and stream today. Yeah, which is a great choice, by the way, staying off of social media mostly. I won't lie, I should be on Discord less than I do. Because I get lonely, goddammit. No, I understand exactly what you mean. A shit like YouTube and Twitch do count, technically. They are social medias, but like, it's nowhere near to the extent of something like Instagram or Facebook, where you're like providing life updates and all that.
Data conduit is open.
Which is just an OSINT nightmare, bro. OPSEC. You can't be putting your... Well, you can if you want, but that's, a bit... Personally, I wouldn't prefer it. I'd like to try and keep myself a bit private. I say on Microsoft Windows. I'm sorry. I'd be running Linux right now if it wasn't for the fact that this laptop is so goofy. It barely works on the operating system intended, so I'd be so afraid switching over would just kill so many of the scuffed fixes I've made for all of its issues. You just use Discord because every gaming group uses it and it doesn't shove 50 people's lives in your face. That's true too. Discord isn't very much on... It doesn't serve you it doesn't serve you much to begin with. Yeah, that's very true. Discord's pretty good with that. And yeah, you are right. Every gaming group does use it pretty much. Joined in middle school, I think. Way back when, in the good old days. Playing Realm of the Mad God. If you ever heard of that. It's an oldie. No, don't get me wrong. Mechanically, specs wise, my laptop is great. Even I'd say it's a good laptop, but it's just the way it's put together and manufactured, I guess. The software is not there. For example, it has OS hangs, or it used to all the time, but essentially because the power manager would just decide, okay, if the disk isn't in usage, set the disk power to 10%. And then all of a sudden, the disk is in usage, it shoots up to 100%. But because it has to ramp up, it crashes the OS basically. It's very technical, but when running a latency test on this thing, it is horrible. You can see all the scuffed things. It's just... I feel like it's laptops in general nowadays. The manufacturers just do not care. So you end up with a laptop that is specs wise perfectly fine, but because of all the software and hardware that mends it together, it's kind of a piece of crap. Like a laptop that crashes its OS consistently, that's, you know, that is in terms of, I don't even know where to rate that. That's pretty bad. And frustrating. It's so frustrating. But I'm grateful. And like you said, it can run this. It does have quite a bit of graphics capability. And yeah, it's also running this while streaming, which is pretty impressive. It's not as buttery smooth as usual, but it's still pretty good. My old laptop, like I used to have a Frankenstein laptop. It was my first laptop was like, it was just outright heinous. The battery was dead. The battery was dead, so it needed to be plugged in 24/7. The screen, it looked like it had like a screw was taken out and not put back in, or a screw popped out. And because the screen was so heavy over time, it bent the motherboard, specifically the integrated GPU. It bent it, so the screen would flash green and all this shit. It was super scuffed. It couldn't render darker colors. It would just show up as green. But I'm not gonna lie, with some TLC, it got better somehow, and it did its job. I had that laptop for like 4 years. Yeah, that's my main thing. I've thought about getting a PC. Also, right now the market is just out of the world, out of this world. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I don't know if I understand. Just to clarify. But yeah, with RAM prices right now, I've thought about getting a computer, but I feel like I should wait until the AI shit cools down. Because, like, I treat technology like an investment, you know? I don't mind spending a little bit more up front if it's a bit more future-proofed. Then again, I don't know why the fuck I, like, even care. I don't really... This is the most graphically complex game I play, bro. I don't know why I'm like... It's not like I need top of the line. No, I'm sorry. The screen was too heavy for, like, the body itself. Like, the screen was the heavy part, and because it wasn't screwed in properly, it would, like, lean back, and it was literally, like, exerting so much force, it was bending, like, the body of the laptop. If that makes sense. I don't know if you can understand that any better. I can trip over my words sometimes. Like you said, I stutter sometimes. You know, I'm not the greatest speaker. Orator. Yeah, wonderful product design, by the way. When your monitor is just so heavy, it can destroy the rest of the device. Yeah, it's very intelligent. Multi-million-dollar corporation, by the way. Probably billion, realistically. It was HP. No, you're fine. It probably wasn't you, man. Water break, Mr. T. I have not drank enough water today. And I'm constipated, so it's not great. Yeah, the changing status thing is definitely new. I keep my Discord on Do Not Disturb most of the time because I simply don't want the notifications, period. I don't care. They can be a bit annoying even. Like, it would be constant. Yeah, I don't think anybody drinks enough water, to be honest. But like, my constipation's been bad. I think it's because my mental health is not the greatest, and that's pretty linked. But like, at its worst, I literally did not poop for 2 weeks, and then when it came out, it was like, I was giving birth. It was rock hard. That sounds horrible, but yeah, if I'm on a stool softener right now because it comes out so hard, it makes me bleed. And like, that's not great. And really not pleasurable. It's not that bad. I mean, you live. But it does take like, unironically, like 20 minutes to get it out, to pass the bowel movement. I love talking about my bowels on the internet. It just goes to show, though, human body is so, like, I don't know, weirdly fragile. Like, imagine your mental health can make you poop less, and it can cause serious issues for your health. That's crazy. How the hell is that evolutionarily helpful? Or maybe we're just so complex at this point, like, everything interacts with everything in unintentional ways like that. You're fine. I might still be here. I might end stream 20 minutes. Don't feel pressure at all.
Enter the conduit now.
I'm gonna ask him what food he was offered. I gotta make me some chicken and rice later. It's like 10. Yeah, I gotta eat soon. My sleep has been absolutely horrid too, man. I get like 4 hours of sleep every night. Last night I got 6, so that was pretty rare. I have no clue. I genuinely, I go to sleep, I wake up after 4 hours, and then I'm just like, bro, I'm like fully awake. I don't know what to do. And I take melatonin too. So I fall asleep, I just don't stay asleep. I also have sleep apnea though, so no. Trying to get that handled. I need to wait on like the sleep study to see how bad it is. But like, even while awake, I can make like snoring sounds, and like sleep apnea, it's like interruption of breathing and sleep, and that's kind of what like a snoring sound is. It's like something blocking the airway. Like, I can make snoring sounds while awake super easily if I wanted to. Not like imitating it, like I can actually just like snore through like breathing. And like, if I do that, like it's literally textbook. Like, something gets stuck in my throat and I can't breathe unless I try really hard to like breathe. And that's pretty much sleep apnea. Something blocks your airway and your body has to overcompensate to like panic a little bit to get the air through. Really interesting. I'm just a medical professional, aren't I? Well, aren't you just a dandy little thing? Wow, zone 8 with 100% efficiency is almost impressive. Man, I've been bouncing around topics. I need to I need to take a chill pill, man, and settle on something. But there's just so many things to talk about. Oh my god, I'm lucky. Oh my god. Ooh. Wow, it's like the most... I just felt so much genuine emotion getting at the friggin' Bratton Vandal receiver. I think that's the last piece I need for the Bratton... no, maybe? Because I got the blueprint. I know I have the barrel. I don't know if I have the stock.
The sanctuary will go on without you.
The sanctuary will go on without me. Do I have Xenoric equipped right now? God, I love the music. No, I have Materite. Okay, tight. Alright, this is fully leveled. Let me get the Dark Dagger back on. I really like the Dark Dagger. It looks really cool and it's intrinsic, or it's passive. Like, it just every once in a while it just gives you, what's it called? Did it have it here? Reduce enemy detection range. Damage to enemies. Oh yeah, you can give yourself shields, but also it restores like 25% energy when it does its special thing, which is really good. Like, especially if you're in an energy drought, it can really help you out of that. Let me real quick, I'm sorry. Let me just tone down the yellow just a little bit.
A fearsome appearance.
Yeah, I know, Ortis. That was a big change, wasn't it? Alright, what else do we need? We need the stock. Real quick, I'm gonna check where the stock drops just so I know how far to grind. Vandal stock. Oh, the stock drops in all 3 rotations. Did they change that? Since when do they drop in all 3? Very well. No complaining. What is it, Chi-Chi? What is it, Chi-Chi? Come here, you want lap? I think this will be the last one, then I'll end the stream for tonight. I know everybody's thoroughly engrossed. They're saying, no, please. You're my favorite. Twin, look at... Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna get through all that. I'm trying to take better care of myself, get a better sleep schedule, you know? I won't lie, I don't mind, like, saying embarrassing shit. Like, taking care of yourself for your mental health is important, because, like, I don't know. When you get into a rut, it's like when you don't take care of yourself, it's like you've hit rock bottom. But if you do, I guess there's more of like a buffer. Like it's okay a bit. You're more accommodating, I guess. I don't know. I mean, who could have guessed self-care is important? Wow, big revelation, big streamer revelation. That's just a absolute doozy, but for real, it's helped me at least. And it took a long time to get to that point, so nobody should feel guilty for not being able to. I was depressed for fucking... I still am. I can't really act like I'm fucking just magically better. but I don't mind turning my brain off and oversharing. Oh wow, you brought the rest back. I'm so honored. Yeah, it is, and it's always, at least I've noticed for myself, it's always easier to go out of the way for somebody else, but never yourself. It's just always like so cliche. Oh, I'm not. No, it wasn't sarcasm, to be honest. I'm surprised. Then again, like, I tend to really go above and beyond for other people, and it's like, you gotta take care of number one, big dog, yourself. And I'm like, it's easier to take care of other people. I don't know, it feels easier, even if it's like more draining. And it makes you feel nice, so I guess there's that. What are you eating, by the way? There's no thank you. That's true, but I mean, I don't necessarily even do anything for the thank you of it. Like, Beachy? Beachy never thanks me. He only demands foods. He's too fat. Oh, hey, come here. Pancakes and eggs at 8:19 at night. Oh, damn, I really hit my mic that time. There's nothing wrong with that. And it sounds delicious. Making me think of... Come here, you want lap, Beachy? Stop trying to kiss the microphone. Good, Beachy is in lap. Any sign of appreciation or consequence of your actions? Yeah. I guess you're right about that one. Because it can be hard or weird to say thank you to yourself. Which is a skill. You know, it's a skill you've got to learn and develop, I guess. Of like... accommodating yourself and like... giving yourself that, you know, pat on the back. Like, hey bro, you really did that. I appreciate you. It's always nice to get that from other people as well, but it's important to get it from yourself. That's true. I should work on that more often. Look at that. It's like a therapy session.
A new data conduit is open. Our experiment will...
Wow, I'm getting incredibly lucky today. Lato Vandal Receiver. That is just blessed.
They are immortal. They can and have...
Oh, I already owned two. Okay, well, you know what? I'm still lucky.
Do not enjoy the protections of synthesis. For you, failure has real-life consequences.
You know what? Maybe I should do what I just preached. Man, I gotta thank myself. I'm so impressive. I'm so great. I really am just the greatest at everything I do. If I feed my cat, I get to see them be happy and enjoy the food. But if you eat food, it's like, this food is tasty, but that's about it. Yeah. You're definitely... Yeah. It's like, and like, even just making the food for yourself, you know? Like, preparing food. I don't really show gratefulness to myself for my food. I'm just like, oh yeah, food. Great. Gotta make it. Yeah, I guess that's a healthy way to reframe like self-care tasks and chores and stuff like that. Like, you know, you're doing it and then, you know, you're like, you know, you make sure to appreciate yourself for your hard work. And small things don't seem like hard work, but especially if you're depressed, it can be, you know. Like I said, I don't mind saying embarrassing things. It was I was hospitalized like probably 3-4 weeks ago. It'd been like 2 weeks since I'd taken a shower. And I didn't stink, because thank God I wasn't going outside. But I still smelled bad. And that was embarrassing. Also, worst shower of my life because I couldn't stop shaking, but I took the damn shower and got through that. So there we go. It was psychiatric hospitalization. Not like I was insane, but I guess you could just say mental health. A little embarrassing, yeah. At least in my opinion. I'm not proud of it. But we live and learn. It's better, obviously, than like the alternative, you know, hurting yourself in some way. I've actually noticed... Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen like the memes about the grippy socks. Like, there's a lot of memes on social media about going to the psych ward. I'm surprised how like relatively normalized it is. The worst part is always being treated like the same as like someone an addict who's in detox. You get like treated exactly the same. At least at the places where I've been. Which is always really irritating. They seem awful and I've heard nothing but bad things. The first time I was hospitalized, that was like 2 years ago, it felt like a scared straight out of suicide for like the first day or two, but afterwards it's, you know, I've never had what they offer to you necessarily be entirely bad, but at least for me, it was always like they're trying to teach skills and stuff, and it's like, bro, this doesn't help me. Like, if I'm chronically suicidal, I already know these things just by, like, if I didn't know them, I would have already probably done something to myself. I've just had to learn them by necessity, essentially. I'm sorry that, you know, it's a bit of a dark topic, but, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, I don't mind oversharing in the internet through an anonymous persona. That's what half the internet is for, actually. Oversharing through an anonymous persona. And talking shit. Ease your mind, Hunter.
Possess memory persistence. They should retain no recollection of what you have done to them.
That's some grim shit, Samaris. It sounded like a date rapist with that. They'll have no recollection of what you've done to them. That's fucking weird. That's weird. I don't know, man. It obviously depends on where you go to. Sometimes, like, the staff could be abusive or exploitive or rude. But I've always felt like, from my experience of only being hospitalized twice, might I add, it's too much. I wish you could share them with me, bro. Your name is like... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Oh, my God. Dude, I'm going to hell for that one. I was like, wait. Your name is Pancake? What? Oh, my God, bro. I'm going down for that one. There's no recovering. Are they like the fluffy pancakes, you know? Like the the pancake is fluffy. I don't know how to say it. Not particularly. Well, they clearly seem good, which that's great for you. I'm telling you, you're making me hungry. That's why I gotta stop after this, because I gotta eat. I'll take a share of the virtual pancake. It's transferred in spirit.
Enter the conduit now.
Good Beachy. What have you heard about psych units? Now I'm kind of interested because I don't have too much experience. Like I said, I'm always curious to see. Yeah. Actually, here, I'll type his name out. Yeah, he's my cat. His name is Chisai, but I call him Beachy. My mom named him. It means like soft in Japanese or small. I call him like a ton of names though. And I like to call him fat just cause. Beachy. Yeah, I mean, it's Japanese spelling, like, so you know. Hold on, I gotta lock in real quick. My question was, where have you heard the negative rep on psych units, or what have you heard exactly? Because I'm just interested in in knowing, I guess. I'm curious. Damn, I'm raining the hell from there right now. I feel like an AC 130. I'm feeling like a motherfucking AC 130. Online friends and random people on the internet. Yeah, I'm sure it varies a lot by location. I wouldn't doubt it. I was gonna say it's kind of like prison. Not really though. Realistically, unless you're like really out of your mind, you can leave when you want.
Efficiency is failing. I need more conflict.
I need more conflict. He sounds like a world leader. He sounds like a boomer. I need more conflict. Yeah.
Hunter, you are running out of time.
You're running out of time.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Your name is Beachy? Yeah, that's what I mean. But it can be a bit complicated, I guess. Like I've seen like no shit, like out of their mind schizophrenic, think they're a prophet of God type people, and they're like, you know, I'm stuck here, and I'm like, listen, man, maybe that's a good thing. I don't tell them that, but you know, maybe that's a good thing a little bit, because Beatty, you're looking at me like what I said was crazy. Is it that crazy? I'll end the day off doing one of these little chats. How are you doing, Leon? I'm doing well. Thank you kindly for asking. How are you? I'm alright, just checking in.
Operator, did you hear that? It said
Unless they want to be,
cosmic background
they seem. I mean, yes, but also the people can be schizophrenics, especially like when they're like so delusional out of their mind. They're literally a threat to themselves. Like, and even if they're not a threat to themselves, because they're so unstable, they can like get other people angry, because people are fucking dumb, man. People get offended by schizophrenics. Like, how can you get offended by somebody who's obviously out of their mind? That always irritates me. Like, come on, bro, cut them some slack. Yeah, you're not wrong, and the system is quite in need of reform, you could say. I'm not gonna lie for that. The system is quite in need of reform, you could say. I've been lucky enough that what I've seen has been pretty good for them, but 100% there's definitely the chance that it isn't good, and then that's when it's like, well, if you can't leave one place, you know, it creates the ability for that abuse to take place. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from, and you're right, to be honest. They shouldn't be able to trap you. Oh yeah, of course. But when I say out of their mind, I just mean like, you know, they're what's it called? They're unreliable narrators, I guess. Like, they're actively delusional. That doesn't like make them worthless as a person, you know. I befriend schizophrenics. I actually I'm great friends with someone who thinks they're a prophet of Muhammad in the psych ward. I made great friends with them. Everybody got so angry with him because he was always like talking about Islam, but I was like, bro, like, he's just a bit crazy right now. Like, you gotta give him time. Like, you know, they can't help it, truly. And also at the same time, sometimes, like, if that's how they are and they choose to be, like, so be it, you know. He was talking about loving the world and all that, so I was like, okay, bro, you know what, I respect the hell out of that. Oh, there we go. I think I'm gonna get towards ending the stream here, but yeah, it was a good chat. And you know, you shouldn't ever dehumanize them, and I don't want to make it seem like I am by saying they're out of their mind. Dehumanization isn't cool. They're people. But yeah, with that, I'll say goodnight here.